everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest. As you can see, I'm ready for work. I have an afternoon shift today, and I thought before I went into work, I had a few minutes, so I'll sit down and let y'all know how I'm doing in my June 1-2-3 weight loss challenge. Our June 1st video, we announced what the June 1-2-3 weight loss challenge was going to be. Larry and I forgot to tell you exactly what we were going to be eating. About a week ago, Larry filled y'all in on what he was eating and how he was going along with his fasting. I have not, so I have a few minutes before my shift and I thought I'd sit down and give y'all an update on exactly what I'm eating, how often I'm fasting, and where my weight is. But first, I have a little mental clarity trivia for you. And I'm not gonna make it easy on you like Larry does. There is no multiple choice. This is a straight up, right-in answer. What is the most expensive food on the planet? Put your best guess down in the comments and remember, no Googling. And in a few minutes, I'll have the answer for you. I'm so excited to give you all this update. And before I get into all of the details and spill the tea with you, let's thank the sponsor of today's video, Element. Element's a delicious electrolyte drink mix that comes in convenient single-serving packets. Whether you're on a carnivore diet or a ketogenic diet, it's extremely important to keep up with your daily electrolyte needs to avoid unpleasantries like muscle cramps, headache, or fatigue. Well, Element's got you covered because each packet contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. During our weight loss challenge this month, on the days I'm eating, I'm enjoying either the grapefruit salt or the raspberry salt. But on the days I'm fasting, I use 2 packets of Element's raw unflavored. Even though I might be hungry on my fasting day, Element keeps me hydrated and feeling my best. As always, Element's offering our viewers a free sample pack with any drink mix order. That's 8 free single serving packets with any Element drink mix order. This is the perfect way to try 8 of Element's delicious flavors before your next order. You can have Element delivered right to your home by using our link below at drinkelement.com/Carnivore Quest. This is the perfect way to get the quality electrolytes you need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinklmnt.com/Carnivore Quest and get yours today. And don't forget to check out the new Element Sparkling, an amazing electrolyte sparkling water that comes in these 16-ounce cans. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, let's get in it. What am I up to? What's my weight down to? What am I eating? And how often am I fasting? So the fasting. So I said I was going to do up to a 48-hour fast on the days that I am off. However, it didn't exactly work out that way. My first week, I did a 24-hour fast on my day off. It was fine. And then I had a couple days where I did some heavy intermittent fasting. They were about 20 hours in between, and I only ate 1 meal. But the following week, we had family in town, and it was little Larry's birthday. And on my days off, I just didn't exactly go with my fasting. However, I decided to fast on a day that I worked to make up for it. And that was not the best idea in the world because I was dragging butt. I was so tired and I just didn't feel my best self. It didn't matter what I did. Food was always on my mind, probably because I needed it. My job is pretty physical. I get anywhere between 15 to 20,000 steps in a day. I'm doing a lot of bending and lifting, and it's just not the best idea to go all day without any nourishment, for me anyway. So as far as my fasting scheduled plan goes, I'm not quite on par. I've managed to get 2 24-hour fasting days in with some intermittent fasting, but life happens and I had to make a few adjustments. With the family in town and it being little Larry's birthday, we just had to make do. Before I get into anything else, like what I'm eating or where my weight is, I'd like to share a few stories from some of y'all. I asked our Facebook group how everybody was doing, and a few of you replied. And here's what you had to say. Stephanie says, so far so good. Have completed 2 3-day fasts now and eating a lot of roast. Yum. Getting in lots of exercise and steps almost every day. That's awesome for you, Stephanie. It sounds like you're having some amazing success. Keep it up. We're only halfway done. Jeanette says, doing pretty good this week. Didn't get any super long fasts in, but a couple of 20s and a 24. I just keep building and building from there. I don't get upset anymore if my body just won't. I listen to my body and don't white knuckle anything or I get sick. I just quit my fast, give my body what it needs, and then back to fasting. I at least make sure I'm not snacking. Meals only, and usually only 2 of those. Keep it up, Jeanette, and super proud of you for listening to your body. If you're not feeling it, don't do it. That's what I always say. Listen to your body. So good for you. For those of you who are looking for a community and a little extra support, we've got 2 Facebook communities that you can join: Carnivore Quest community and Carnivore Quest for women. They're both free and full of great people. Just answer a few questions and we'll get you right in. And since we're still talking about Facebook, I just want to take a moment and thank each and every one of you who have voted for me for the favorite chef contest. Y'all, I'm still in it. I know y'all are still voting for me because I'm still in first place. So let's keep up with that momentum, keep those votes coming in, and let's see if we can get a carnivore on the cover of Taste of Home magazine.
Can you dig it?
So let's talk a little bit about what I'm eating. Today, I'm taking my chicken soup, or as Larry likes to call it, my world famous chicken soup. We're gonna leave the card up here for you to click on. If you don't know what it is and you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. Don't let only 3 ingredients scare you: chicken, water, salt. It's about the cooking method. It's about the cooking utensil. It's absolutely amazing. It'll blow your mind. So on top of that, I've had a handful of steaks, chicken wings, and for little Larry's birthday, I did make a chicken taco meat. Now it had some dairy in it and it was absolutely delicious. So that was kind of a cheat meal. I did not make his birthday cake. Grandma made his cake, so all that guilt, it was not on me. Everybody else enjoyed a piece while Larry and I watched. We used to take those victories and shout them from the rooftops, but it's almost to the point now where this is just normal everyday life. And although I still like to celebrate the fact that, hey, I didn't have any cake and I wasn't tempted by that cake, it's just a normal thing now. And I love that I'm in that mindset where it's just everyday life. Larry might have been a little more tempted than me because it is his favorite. It was a German chocolate cake. We still said no, and it didn't even feel weird anymore. You know, I mean, we weren't even asked, and it's just, I love the fact that our family is completely on board with us. And in fact, we even talked to my nephew, and he is going to start giving carnivore a try. So pretty much standard carnivore. I've added a few seasonings here and there. I had some dairy on a meal, and I have had a couple of cups of coffee, which is fine. It's not a normal everyday thing for me. And really, I'd like to continue the rest of the month without any dairy. So cheers to 2 more weeks without dairy. Now, last but not least, let's talk about my weight. That's usually something that we reserve until the end. We don't like to let anybody know where we're at. It's a challenge after all, and it just kind of builds up the suspense and excitement a little bit. I'm pretty happy with my results. So I am going to tell you that I am just a few ounces away from 189 pounds. I'm there, folks. I am down 85 pounds, and I am just on the tip of the 180s, which 20 years, it's been 20 years since I've seen that number, and I just cannot wait. I'm going to celebrate, and that's a big victory. I'm going to shout that one from the rooftop. So I wish I could do it for you today, but we're close enough. Just know that I could probably go to sleep tonight and I'll wake up in the morning and I see 189. All I need to do is see 189.9 and I'm going to be a very happy girl. But you know, one day at a time, one steak at a time, little bit of patience, and it all pays off. So far with the challenge, I've lost 8 pounds. I couldn't be happier, and we still have 2 weeks to go. If you wouldn't mind, share your progress with us, because like I've said before, people get encouragement and inspiration from the comment section. So share your victories with us too. Before I get to today's mental clarity trivia answer, I have a little update for you, some exciting news. Amanda Me put out a community post and she is doing fine and well, and she plans to make her return back onto YouTube in August. Amanda, we're so happy you're making your comeback. The whole community was worried about you, myself included, and Larry. We really couldn't be happier that you're gonna make a comeback. And when you do come back, ignore all the haters. All those trolls, they're nothing. You are a bright light and you keep shining it. All right, and here's the answer to today's mental clarity trivia. What is the most expensive food on the planet? The answer is Alma's caviar, coming in at $35,000 per kilogram.
No way!
That's about $17,000 a pound. Absolutely insane. Have you ever tried it? I've not, and I don't think I could ever afford even one egg. So let me know if you've tried it and your thoughts on that, or any caviar for that matter. All right, y'all, thanks for joining me and allowing me to spill the tea. And until our next video, I love y'all. No sugar, no carbs, and no cheating.